textbook, I don't say that, but still you don't read the matter from the textbook.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay? Now, start.
Good afternoon, everyone. This is Rachna. Today, my topic is about positive teacher attitudes. Before going to know what are the positive attitudes of a teacher, what is meant by attitude? Can anyone say what is meant by attitude? The way we behave.
The way we think, we behave, we feel.
Yes, the way of thinking of a person towards another person or a thing. It is nothing but attitude. Everyone have positive and negative attitudes. But everyone should avoid the negative attitudes and build positive attitudes. Like in the same way, teachers should also develop positive attitudes towards their learners. Every teacher should have positive attitude towards their learner, because teacher's attitude is everything for a learner, because it influences every learner to their learning experiences and their behavior. A teacher should have a genuine responsibility towards their students. A teacher should give freedom to the learners to ask questions, and he or she should explain the doubts very patiently to the learners. A teacher should communicate effectively with the learners, parents, and teachers. For example, if a student is very dull in the class, it's the teacher's responsibility to go and talk with the student. What is the reason? What is the problem, and what is the reason for that? It's the teacher's responsibility to take care of the learner, because school is the second home for the learners. Teachers should have positive attitude towards all the children. Teachers should encourage all the learners to learn new things, and he or she should act as a facilitator or guide. Teachers should treat all the students equally. There should not be any partiality in treating the learners. As a teacher, they also have stress, tensions, but they have to overcome all the stress and tensions. That's it, ma'am.
Still 2 more minutes.
That's it, Nitesh. Thank you.
Okay. So, ma'am.
Nitesh, counting minutes also.
Yeah, tell me.
Nitesh, you're counting minutes also, yes?
Yeah. Okay. Ma'am can talk now. Ma'am, next is Swati Nayak, ma'am.
Yeah, it was good, Rachna. Okay, now the topic which you chose was positive attitude of a teacher. I think already we had discussed regarding this topic many times. The attitude of the teachers towards the students should be very positive. Okay, she should motivate, she should encourage. Okay, she should not show any partiality. All these things, whatever you have covered, is a general thing. Okay, it was good. And the next topic will be taken by Swati Nayak.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, now.
Good afternoon, ma'am.
Yeah, good afternoon, Swati.
Yeah, good afternoon, everybody. Am I audible?
Yes, Swati, audible.
Yeah, thank you. Good afternoon, everybody. My name is Swati. Today I am going to tell about the topic effective teacher skills. Okay, before going to the topic, I want to just give an introduction. Here they have given the key principles for promoting inclusive education. We all know that what is inclusive education. Okay, in this, under UNESCO policy guidelines on inclusive education 2009, according to them, they have given some key principles. Okay, They are responding to learners' voice, active participation of learners, positive teacher attitudes, effective teacher skills, visionary school leadership, and coherent interdiscipline services. In that, I want to tell about effective teacher skills. Okay. See, everyone will be having a teacher skills. Everyone have the skills to teach, but effective teacher skills is very important. In especially this especially in this inclusive education, because the inclusive teacher students have to be should be given a special importance, because they take some time to understand the concept. Okay, in this, the teacher should develop the skills to meet the diverse needs of all learners. Can anybody tell me what you mean by diverse?
Different, many things.
Many means?
Different types of variety of things.
Yeah, Shraddha, you are correct. It means that she need to meet the various methods. She need to develop various methods or various skills to make them to understand the concept. Okay. In next term, the teacher should be equipped with the skills and knowledge and understanding that will give them the confidence to deal with the range of learners to need them. Equipment means prepare someone mentally. Okay, the teacher should make the children to prepare for someone mentally for the prepared situation or a task. It means that she has given a task to the students and make them to learn. First of all, she need to prepare someone mentally, not only physically. She need to prepare them mentally so that they can complete the task and they can give effective result at the end. Okay. And next comes, and teacher should develop a range of approaches. తెలుగులో చెప్పమంటే తెలుగులో చెప్తాను. If anybody is in Telugu also, I will tell Telugu also. Okay. Next one, teachers should develop a range of approaches to assessment and pedagogy to enable them to use this in feasible ways to reduce the barriers to learning, enable participation and achievement. Assessment and pedagogy means evaluation. She need to evaluate each and every student that he is capable of understanding the concept or not. You mean that if madam explains a concept, how can she understand that we understood the concept? She may ask the questions or she may give the task. By that she can conclude that student has understood the concept. Okay. And this assessment and pedagogy is very useful because, and it should be in a feasible ways that in the future it should be used as a reduce the barriers. Barriers means
difficulties, hurdles.
Yeah, whatever the difficulties or hurdles they are going to face in the future, it should be removed by this pedagogy and assessment. Okay. Next comes, the teacher should assess a range of approaches which allow them to what they know and understand, able to do in a variety of way. It means that the teacher job is to approach and analyze that what they understood, how did they understood. It means that when a concept is said by a teacher, different people will think in a different way. Okay, I may understand in one way, another student will be understanding in another way. It means that the teacher should know how did they understood, what did they understood. They are unable to understand or not, the teacher should know that. Okay. Use feedback to identify and overcome barriers to learning, physical by attitudinal by organization. Already Rachna said that what you mean by attitude. Attitude means relating to the attitudes, what we think. Okay. She need to take the feedback from the students. అంటే నేను ఏమంటున్నానంటే వాళ్ళకి ఏమైనా మనం చెప్పినప్పుడు వాళ్ళ దగ్గర నుంచి తను ఫీడ్బ్యాక్ తీసుకుంటుంది టీచర్. వాళ్ళకి అర్థమైందా లేదా అనేది ఫీడ్బ్యాక్ తీసుకుంటుంది అనమాట. నెక్స్ట్, షీ షుడ్ ఎన్ష్యూర్ దట్ ఫ్యూచర్ లెర్నింగ్ ఈజ్ యాక్సెసిబుల్, కోహరెంట్ అండ్ కనెక్టెడ్ విత్ ద నీడ్స్. వాట్ యు మీన్ బై యాక్సెసిబుల్?
Easily available to do things, like you can easily approach.
Yeah, correct. Yeah, correct, Ramani. Next one, coherent. What do you mean by coherent?
Mixing.
It means logical. See, if we tell any concept to the student, it should be very accessible. Means Shraddha told that accessible means easily understandable. Easily, it means by feasible. Okay, it should be coherent and connected to the lives. Okay, the teacher should enable that it should be useful in the future also. It means that she will tell any concept. It should be related in they can relate this concept in the future and they can understand that concept easily with the help of this. Okay, I'm providing a range of learners opportunity in the view of intelligent and multidimensional. It means that she need to provide opportunity. It means that when she tells anything, she need to have a range of learning of opportunity in the view of intelligent and multidimensional. Plan a relevant curriculum. Curriculum means we all know that. What do you mean by curriculum?
Syllabus and the combination of syllabus and extracurricular activity like sports, games, academic and non-academic combination.
Combination, yes. It means that a teacher should plan a relevant curriculum that provides coherent opportunities for development of core and cross curriculum. Core means selection of courses that all students are required to complete before they move on to the next level in education. See, these are the two words we have to know. What you mean by core curriculum and cross curriculum? Okay, core curriculum means selection of courses that all students are required to complete before they move on to the next level of education. Okay, next one, cross curriculum means creative way of developing the child's knowledge and skills. Okay, you should know what is the difference between core curriculum and cross curriculum. Okay. Next one, the teacher should work with the colleagues to develop the individual plan to ensure the development of any necessary support, aids and adaptation to meet the learner's needs. Aids means we all know. What do you mean by AIDS?
Help.
Precautions.
Yeah. Anybody still?
Necessary material required for the supporting materials.
Yeah, correct. We all know that the TLM, teaching learning materials. We all use that. We will take the charts, we'll take the laboratory, we'll take the practicals.
TLMs like.
Yeah, like TLMs. Yeah, the teacher need to work with the colleagues also. She alone can't explain the students and she cannot handle the students. So she need to work with the colleagues and she need to work with the colleagues and she need to take the necessary support and aid to meet the level of the learners. And then she need to make a collaborative work with the colleagues to make them learn. Okay, thank you, ma'am. That's.
Yeah, Swati, it was good, but I told not to read the same thing from the textbook. I told you to get the gist.
Yes, ma'am. But
no, you have just read out the point wise you have read. See, of course you have explained it, but this is what I was not expecting from the students. What did I say? Go through the matter, go through the topic, whichever you have chosen or you have been given. You have to read twice or thrice, you will come to know the gist and you have to just give your view or your opinion regarding the particular topic. Of course, your explanation is good, but this is what I told you not to do today. Okay. Yesterday, what did I say? That you have to go through it.
Ma'am,
Yeah, Shraddha, tell me. Tell me, Shraddha.
Ma'am, one doubt here. In this effective communication, speaking about pedagogy, this is expertise of knowledge, right? Expertise of the subject, right? Here.
Pardon, I did not get it. Once again, repeat it.
There was one point here, ma'am, in effective communication regarding the pedagogy.
Where effective
The teacher needs to have. Yes, ma'am. In effective communication, the pedagogy knowledge we should have. So that pedagogy knowledge is referred to the expertise in the subject, right? The concerned teacher should have.
Why your voice is not clear, Shraddha? It's
Swati,
mute yourself so that's why. I'm connected through mobile data, and that's the reason. As Swati said, in effective communication, pedagogy also needs to be. It is an important part. So the pedagogy would refer expertise in the subject knowledge, right, ma'am?
No.
Then the pedagogy would be only the subject knowledge the teacher need to possess, and it should be in an effective way, right? Communication.
We have pedagogy of English, pedagogy of math, how to teach, the different methods.
Okay, so that would be also covered under in effective communication, right, ma'am?
Yeah. But even your voice is not clear, Shraddha, today. I don't know why. Okay?
I'll try to connect again, ma'am. It's like because of my data.
No problem. And third one, which one? Who is the next one? Visionary School Leadership. Whom I gave yesterday? Who is it, man? Nitish, who is it?
Sunita ma'am.
Sunita, is she present or?
No ma'am, she is not present in the session.
Okay, Baba. The next one, interdisciplinary.
It's me, ma'am, Madhavi.
Okay, coherent interdisciplinary services.
Yes, ma'am. Good afternoon, ma'am. Good afternoon, friends. And my topic is coherent interdisciplinary services. What are interdisciplinary services? Can anyone tell? Okay. Sorry? Okay, interdisciplinary services means services from the different sectors. We have different professions, no? So those all are works on same goal. So here, if the children or young people, if they are not met with their basic needs like health and social, physical, emotional needs, so they are not successful in their learning process. So for that, they need support from different sectors, like services from the different sectors. For this, there should be a strong communication between the schools and the different sectors of the community. So that if the information, if they share the information accurately and appropriately, means on timely, if they want any additional needs, they can provide their services to the children. So there should be proper relationship between the school, family, and this interdisciplinary team. Interdisciplinary teams means healthcare centers, nurse, doctors, all are come under this interdisciplinary team. Okay, so here all stakeholders in school means administrator, teachers, social workers. So all should work collaboratively, and they should come with an innovative way to provide services to these children. So if on time we will provide the services to them, means to some extent we can help them to reach their goals. So this is coherent interdisciplinary services, ma'am, overall. Hello?
Yeah, it was good. Okay. Now
I told shortly, ma'am, you gave short time. No?
Yeah. This is what I was expecting.
Overall, I gave, ma'am.
You see, I did not want you to read the same thing what is there in the textbook. I just wanted to know, actually you have to understand what is it, then you have to put in your own words. Okay? Now,
yes.
starting this, the third one, visionary school leadership. See, this Sunita lady, she did not turn up. Okay, anyway, I'll take this. Okay. See, visionary school leadership. A school leader is a leader who is well aware of all the things that are happening within the school premises. And he should value diversity among staff as well as learners. What I mean by diversity? Different. Having different, way. Okay, so if I said that every child is unique, now I have to accept the students as they are. I have to accept the students as they are. When I say that I have to accept the students as they are, means the students, whatever the background they are from, whatever the religion, whatever the caste, whatever the creed, and how much ever the knowledge they have, I have to not only accept but also I have to respect. So this is nothing but the students coming from different backgrounds, having different mentality, attitude, different socio-economic status, different religion, caste, creed, whatever it may be. But as a school leader, in the same manner, even in the staff, you don't have all the staff members in the same way. So you people have different people, okay, as a part of staff. So the school leader should accept and should value diversity among staff as well as the learners. So what happens is that here the school leaders, they should throughout this now here I'm not talking about the school leader in the normal school, I'm talking about the school leader who is the leader of an inclusive school. Okay, should be see whatever may be the rules or the regulations. When the school leader of an inclusive school should give much importance. Okay, working relations practice of all school leaders staff, and so there should be a proper coordination among the staff, the leaders, the teachers, and the society and the parents. I said I did not say between. I said among. Between is used only when you are comparing two people. But when we have lots of things, when you want to take many things into account, at the time you are supposed to make use of the word among. I said there should be a proper coordination and understanding among the staff, the teachers, the peer group, okay, the society, the parents. Then only the inclusive schools will run well. And it is the duty of the school leader to maintain a good rapport not only with the staff but also with the parents, but with the other teachers. So he should value the diversity among students as well as the teachers. See, he should be very positive in his thinking by making their vision and inclusive values. Okay. See, whatever may be the thing, but the school leader should have an motto or an attitude that learners' well-being are central to all policies and evident in all practice. See, whatever may be the thing, he should not give importance to any other things, but above all, the main policy would be the well-being of the learners. Well-being means importance will be given to see that all the opportunities and facilities are given to the learners. So that would be among the other policies and the programs. It is very clear that the school leader will has to give much importance to the well-being of the learners. Okay. So the school leader should avoid labeling or categorizing learners like what is that? He's the average. He's below average. He's handicapped. He's mentally. See, like generally we say that. Generally, no. Even in the classroom, we do categorize students based on their IQ level and based on their academic performance, isn't it? మనం చేస్తామా లేదా? ఏమన్ average. He's not that quick. He's very always. He's very moody. He's very drowsy. He's very lethargic. Hey, this fellow doesn't study. He's not at all attentive. మనం ఇలా చేస్తా generally we do it or not? Just tell me.
Yes, ma'am.
And based on the performance, based on the attitude of the students, I'm talking about the normal school, based on the attitude, the behavior of the students, and based on the performances, based on attendance or his regularity and his behavior, we do categorize and we do label the students and we do segregate. Okay, this fellow is average, this fellow is, see, such things should not happen in an inclusive school, especially when the students are differently able. So we are not supposed to categorize or we are not supposed to label the students depending upon their disability. We are not supposed to name them. Okay. See, what happens is that we have to promote responses to difference that include learners by extending what is our. See, what happens is that they know, even the disabled children, they know that they have the disability, but whatever the resources are present, we have to see that the resources are taken in abundance, they are made used in a proper way so that the differently able students will use the resources in a proper way for their learning. Okay. Now support staff to reflect on their practice and become autonomous. See, what happens is that even we have as a school leader, see, school leader, how do you define a school leader, you tell me? Who is a school leader generally?
Headmaster, ma'am. Principal. Principal, ma'am. Who will represent the school, like. Hello?
Yeah, no.
Ma'am,
Student school leader is also there, and the person who
school in charge would also be the leader, no, ma'am, sometimes.
No, school leader is someone who is just like a monitor.
student school leader is
Yeah, I'm not talking about the headmaster, Baba. I'm talking about the school leader. See,
student only, ma'am.
yeah. Here in school, almost no, Shraddha, what she said is also correct. But now here, what we are discussing is not about the headmaster who is the school leader. He is the head of the school. We cannot say he is the school leader. Head of the school. Okay, head of the school is the headmaster. But what we are discussing is about a person or a student who is representing the students. Who is representing the students. So all the problems, all the things that are faced and all the policies and the programs or whatever are there for the students, it is the duty of the school leader to see that all the policies are observed, all the policies and the resources are used by the students in a proper way. If at all there are any problems, if at all there are any issues, it is the duty of the school leader to represent from the student side. Okay, so he represents, like generally in our school we have class monitor. Okay, class monitor means he represents the class. But school leader is a leader who not only who not only represents the students, but he sees that each and every student is being given attention and no student is being categorized, no student is being neglected. Okay, see, and he has to accept. See, as a student, he has to accept the different students and also he has to accept the different teachers. Okay, teachers lo kuda different attitude, different mentality untundi. So ఇక్కడ ఏంటంటే I'm talking, the school leader is the one who represents the students. Okay, and who will be well aware of all the things that are happening in and around the school premises. He will be aware of the resources, he will be aware of the teachers, he will be aware of the non-staff members. Okay, he will be aware of all the things and he maintain a good rapport with the parents as well as with the society members. It is a big responsibility. Generally what happens is that in our schools we don't have school leaders, we have only the monitors or the class leaders. But when you happen to visit some very good schools, we have a head boy, head girl, all these things. So they represent, they play a very what is that, important or a key role. Okay, in all the activities that takes place in the school premises. Okay. Now, see, it is the duty of the school leader to see that the physical access to buildings and appropriate support, including aids, ICT for. See, it is the duty of the school leader to have the physical access to buildings, means transport to the buildings, and also that all the learners will have appropriate support of including ICT. So every student should take the advantage of all the resources that are present, and also the ICT for all the learners should be present in the school. Okay, now it is a duty of the school leader to monitor effectively, self-review and learner-centered evaluation. So learner-centered, from the student's point of view, he has to evaluate. Teacher-centered వేరే ఉంటుంది, learner-centered evaluation. What is the difference between learner-centered evaluation and the teacher-centered evaluation?
In learner-centered, learner is given. Go ahead, Sirisha.
Teacher-centered evaluation. From the teacher's point of view, the teacher will evaluate. Learner-centered, the students, they are going to give their opinion and their view will be taken into consideration. Okay.
Ma'am, sometimes we make them correct their friends' papers, distribute each other's papers, and let them correct the other teacher does, and that would be a.
Yeah. That is also done. See what happens. Generally, self-correction, self-review will be there. You are supposed to see. Sometimes what happens, it is not every time, in case the teacher cannot judge the performance of the students. And see, that is a routine one. But at times, even the students are asked to check their own papers, self-review. And they have to correct. They themselves will come to know where they went wrong. This is also one of the strategies to improve the studies among the students. And ఇప్పుడు మీరు ఎగ్జామ్ రాసి మీరే కరెక్షన్ చేయండి అని చెప్తారు, కానీ యూ హ్యావ్ టు బి వెరీ జెన్యూన్ వెన్ యూ ఆర్ కరెక్టింగ్ యువర్ పేపర్. Okay, since most of the teachers, they don't believe the students, what do they do in order to know actually the topic in a better way? They ask the students to exchange the papers and they go for the correction. అక్కడ ఏమవుతుందంటే ఒకరు కరెక్షన్ చేసినప్పుడు మనం we'll have a different way of ఇది. మనం కరెక్షన్ చేసినప్పుడు we'll be more keen on observing each and every point. So this is also one way of improving the knowledge among the students by asking them to correct the papers of different students. So this is also done. ఇక్కడ ఏమవుతుందంటే యాక్చువల్లీ ఈ మానిటర్ ఈ స్కూల్ లీడర్ అనేది ఏంటంటే not only he has to pay attention to the teachers, not only he has to look into the problems of the teachers from the students, but also he should give equal importance to the students, about the resources, about the facilities, about all the things that are necessary for them, and even the learner-centered evaluation. If at all from the students' point of view, if there is any difficulty, so this is from the students. They are from the students' point of view. Even that will be taken into consideration. Okay. Then even support for all the staff and work to mediate external pressures by developing a clear rationale for approaches taken by the school. So generally what happens, ఇక్కడ ఏంటంటే school leader is not an ordinary job. The nature of the job is quite difficult. Here students will be evaluated, teachers will be evaluated, strategies and approaches sometimes will be given a check. అంటే ఏంటి ఇక్కడ స్టూడెంట్స్ చదవకపోతే ఏంటి, what is going wrong? In case if the learning outcomes is not is not up to the mark, what we are expecting is not achieved, then actually where the students are going on or where the teacher is going wrong. So all these things, it's not a small task, it's a very, very, very big and a tough task. Taking the role of a school leader is not that an easy one. It's not that easy. It's not a cakewalk. Here he has to look into different areas, he has to think in different angles, he has to see the pros and cons before he takes any decision from the student's point of view and from the teacher's point of view. But let me tell you, at the end of the day, his motto would be to maintain the well-being of the learners, especially the disabled children. Understood? And he has to, school leader has to maintain a good rapport with the parents, with the staff, with the society members, with the other peer group. Okay, everything he has to know what is happening in and around the school premises. Every nook and corner he has to be aware about the things that are happening, about the facilities, about the policies, about the programs, about the resources, about the staff, and he has to evaluate the teachers, and he has to respect the teachers, because all teachers are not same. Every teacher is unique and every teacher has got different teaching style. He has to accept and he has to value. In the same manner, all students are not same. He has to value the different students having different mentality and different learning styles. Understood? And he has to see, sometimes it is a duty of the school leaders to to discuss with the family members for the enhancement of the learning among the learners. Any doubts regarding this? School leader ante enti adu arthamaita? Did you follow what is a school leader?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. What a clarity.
అంటే స్కూల్ లీడర్ అంటే క్లాస్ వరకే కాదు. లీడర్ అంటే అక్కడ మనం జనరల్లీ మనం ఏంటంటే దే గివ్ us a badge he is the school leader, head boy, head girl, this, that. See, it is the duty of the head boy or the head girl of the school to maintain a proper discipline in the school premises. They have to observe each and every student. They have to observe each and every student's behavior, attitude. It's not that easy task. They have to maintain good rapport with the families of the parents, families of the disabled children. They have to maintain rapport with the society, the other teachers, the staff, and they have to accept the diversity among staff as well as among the students. So he has to see that whether any resources are needed for the upliftment or for the enhancement of learning among the స్టూడెంట్స్. అంటే ఇప్పుడు ఏదైనా రిసోర్సెస్ సరిపోతుందా లేదా, ఇంకా రిసోర్సెస్ అవసరమా, ఇవన్నీ ఎవరు, ఎలాంటి రిసోర్సెస్ కావాలి, డిపెండింగ్ అపాన్ ద disabled children, what type of resources would benefit them. So all these things will be taken into account by the school leader. Is it clear?
Yes, ma'am.
అర్థమైందా లేదా?
Yes, ma'am.
How about the other
Yes, ma'am.
students? How about the
Yes, ma'am.
You have to see, you have to, what I expect is that,
Ma'am.
Yeah, tell me, who is that, Sirisha?
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am,
Yeah.
teacher centered evaluation ante like head girl or head boy or someone should also evaluate teacher, no ma'am?
అంటే ఏంటి వాట్ ఇస్ దిస్?
మీరు చైల్డ్ సెంటర్డ్ దాంట్లో చైల్డ్ విల్ బి ఎవాల్యుయేటెడ్ అన్నట్టు చెప్పారు. దెన్ వీఆర్ టాకింగ్ అబౌట్ వన్ మోర్ టీచర్ సెంటర్డ్ అంటే టీచర్ సెంటర్డ్ దాంట్లో హెడ్ గర్ల్ ఆర్ హెడ్ బాయ్ షుడ్ ఆల్సో ఎవాల్యుయేట్ ద టీచర్ వస్తుందా మ్యామ్?
అవును మీరు ఎవాల్యుయేట్ చేయరా? ఇప్పుడు ఏ టీచర్ ఎలా ఉంటుంది అని మీరు ఎవాల్యుయేట్ చేయరా?
చేస్తాం కానీ మ్యామ్ అంత స్పెసిఫిక్ గా పర్టికులర్ స్టూడెంట్ రిప్రజెంటింగ్ ఎవ్రీథింగ్ ఐఎమ్ డూయింగ్, సో దే కెనాట్ అట్లా ఎవాల్యుయేషన్ ఇవ్వడం కష్టం.
In most of the schools they do evaluate teachers. In most of the schools.
అంటే జనరల్ గా చూస్ ద కరెక్ట్ మెథడ్ లో దే ఎవాల్యుయేట్ ఐదర్ దే ఆర్ విచ్ వాట్ ఎవర్ ద క్లాస్ దే బిలాంగ్స్ టు, బట్ దే డూ దట్ మెథడ్.
See. No. See, yeah, what you're saying is 100% correct. It's not that easy to evaluate teachers. Okay, and పెద్ద ఇది ఉండదు అక్కడ. కానీ ఏంటంటే you might have come across the most of the teachers, they are successful because they are able to satisfy the students.
Yes, ma'am.
ఒక్క డెమో ఇచ్చి మనం ఒక ఇన్స్టిట్యూషన్ లో జాయిన్ అయిన తర్వాత ద రెస్ట్ ఆఫ్ ద థింగ్ మనం ఎంతవరకు మనం చెప్తున్నాము, టు వాట్ ఎక్స్టెంట్ వీఆర్ డూయింగ్ జస్టిస్ టు అవర్ ప్రొఫెషన్ అనేది ఇట్ విల్ బి సీన్ or it will be taken from the students what is that opinion, and you might have come across that they do take the opinion of different students regarding a particular teacher.
Yes, ma'am. Before taking a teacher, they do that. If they are made to sit in a class, do in a class, if the evaluation has to be done in a class, they'll definitely ask regarding the teacher, new teacher.
In case if the children are unable to follow a particular topic, generally what happens is that immediately they will not take action, but the teacher will be see what happens, that the teacher will be under the focus of the staff or the not staff, under the head boy or under the headmaster, whoever the head of the department over there. And they take the feedback from the students. See, అంటే ఒక్కసారి if I personally may say, ma'am, this teacher is not good, అలా కాదు, కానీ వాళ్ళు వ్యూ తీసుకుంటారు, they come to what is that common opinion. It's not that easy, but still what happens, learner centered evaluation, teacher centered evaluation కూడా ఉంటుంది. అంటే the role of a school leader is a very big one. మన నార్మల్ స్కూల్స్ లో స్కూల్ లీడర్ అంటే ఓన్లీ ఒక బ్యాడ్జ్ ఇచ్చి ప్లీజ్ అ స్కూల్ లీడర్, ఏదో మనకు స్కూల్ లీడర్ కు కూడా మనం ఏమంటాం, స్కూల్ లీడర్ అంటే ఉట్టిగా బ్యాడ్జ్ ఇచ్చాము, డోంట్ యాక్ట్ టూ స్మార్ట్, యూ హ్యావ్ సర్టెన్ లిమిటేషన్స్. కానీ ఇక్కడ స్కూల్ లీడర్ కి హీ హాస్ గాట్ మెనీ రెస్పాన్సిబిలిటీస్ and he has to look into the problems of not only the students but also the teachers. He has to maintain good rapport with the families of the disabled children, society. He has to maintain good rapport with the peer group. He has to maintain discipline in the school. Okay, he has to know about the facilities, the policies, programs, and the resources that are available in the school, and also he has to know about the resources that are necessary for the disabled children for their well-being. So ఇక్కడ అంతా ఫోకస్ అంతా ఏముంటుందంటే for the well-being of the learners. Learners అంటే ఎవరు ఇక్కడ? Disabled children. Understood? ఇది అది పెద్ద ఇది ఇష్యూ. అక్కడ ఏంటంటే స్కూల్ లీడర్ వాళ్ళకి ఏం కావాలి, వాళ్ళకి ఏం ఇప్పుడు ఉన్నది ఏంటి అనేది, ఆ రిసోర్సెస్ ని ఎలా యూజ్ చేయాలి, మాక్సిమం ఎలా యూజ్ చేస్తే బాగుంటుంది, వాళ్ళకు ఫిజికల్ యాక్సెస్ ఉంటుందా లేదా, బిల్డింగ్స్ ఆల్ ద ఫెసిలిటీస్ ఉన్నాయా లేవా, ఇంకా ఏం ఫెసిలిటీస్ కావాలి ఫర్ ద అప్లిఫ్ట్మెంట్ ఆఫ్ దేర్ నాలెడ్జ్, ఎన్హాన్స్మెంట్ ఆఫ్ లెర్నింగ్. అంటే వాళ్ళకు ఇంకా లెర్నింగ్ సక్సెస్ఫుల్ కావాలి అంటే ఇంకా కావాలి, ఇంకా ఎక్కువ వాళ్ళని లెర్నింగ్ అంటే లెర్నింగ్ అవుట్కమ్స్ అచీవ్ అవ్వాలి అంటే ఎలాంటి ఫెసిలిటీస్ ఇస్తే బాగుంటుంది అనేది ఎవరు ఆలోచించాలి? యాజ్ అ స్కూల్ లీడర్ హీ హ్యాస్ టు లుక్ ఇన్ టు ఆల్ దీస్ ఏరియాస్. హీ హ్యాస్ టు థింక్ ఫ్రమ్ డిఫరెంట్ యాంగిల్స్. Keeping in view about the what is the disability of the children, he has to plan about the resources that are available and that are required. Followed?
Yes, ma'am.
How about others?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Understood.
Yes, ma'am. Understood.
Yeah. Now, see. Now the next topic what we are discussing is diversity. మరి అదే ఎలా ఉంటుందంటే రుబ్బుగుండు ఐడియా ఉందమ్మా? మీరు పిండి పిండేటప్పుడు ఎలా ఉంటుంది చెప్పండి?
గోల్
గోల్ ఉంటుంది కదా. అంటే దిస్ ఇస్ నాట్ ఎ రోడ్, దిస్ ఇస్ వాట్ ఈస్ దట్ వెట్ గ్రైండర్ టైప్. ఓకే, దిస్ ఇస్ నాట్ ఎ రోడ్, దిస్ ఇస్ అ వెట్ గ్రైండర్ టైప్. So generally what happens is that, especially inclusive is a wet grinder, it's a we can compare it to a wet grinder because in and around we'll be talking about only the inclusive people, disabled children, diversity, uniqueness, learning styles, teaching styles, this is what. And in the like in the other subjects oka topic cheppina tarvata malli aa topic malli manam repeat avvamu, you go in a long way to complete the what is that syllabus. But here when it comes to the inclusive, one way or the other way, again we come to the same, what is that spot? We keep on discussing about the same thing. Ade చెప్పి we get what is that ఒక రకంగా ఫ్రస్ట్రేషన్ వచ్చేస్తుంది. అందుకే నేను ఎక్కువ రిపీట్ చేయటం లేదు. Inclusive. At the end of the day, see, I don't want to make you feel that really we are part of inclusive. What happened?
Ma'am, ఇంక్లూజివ్ ఎడ్యుకేషన్ ఇది సిలబస్ లో పెట్టడానికి ఏమైనా మెయిన్ రీజన్ ఏమైనా ఉంది మ్యామ్? బికాస్ there is also a special education for B.Ed no ma'am, which completely deals with the same thing. Then why they have included this subject in B.Ed normal semester ma'am?
అంటే see, what happens is that మీరు స్పెషల్ ఎడ్యుకేషన్ తీసుకున్నప్పుడు ఎవ్రీ పర్సన్ విల్ నాట్ బి గెటింగ్ అ ఛాన్స్ టు వర్క్ ఇన్ వాట్ ఇస్ దట్ ఇంక్లూజివ్ స్కూల్స్. ఓకే, and it's not that easy that every student teacher will be going for this special education. But it so happens that in the present scenario society lo ela untundante you happen to face different students having different learning styles. అవునా కాదా? అంటే మనం ఇంత మాట్లాడుతున్నాం. మనం జనరల్ గా మనకు కూడా ఐడియా ఉంటుందమ్మా. స్టూడెంట్స్ కమ్ ఫ్రమ్ డిఫరెంట్ బ్యాక్గ్రౌండ్, క్యాస్ట్, క్రీడ్, వాళ్ళ ఐక్యూ లెవెల్ కొంతమందికి ఎక్కువ ఉంటుంది, కొంతమందికి తక్కువ ఉంటుంది. కానీ ఇక్కడ మెయిన్ థింగ్ ఏంటంటే మనము కొంచెం as a normal teacher, see, you people when you complete your degree at the BA training, you will be considered as a teacher, okay, only who has taken training to teach the students, normal students. But why this inclusive has been given importance, has been a part of your what is that curriculum ante, if at all you happen to work in a school where disabled children are there, what are the ways and the means? అంటే ఇవన్నీ మనం ఇక్కడ డిస్కస్ చేసింది, ఇది చెప్పినా మీకు ఐడియా ఉంటుంది. కానీ ఏంటంటే ఫ్యూ థింగ్స్ విచ్ వీ మే నాట్ యాక్చువల్లీ అండర్స్టాండ్ అబౌట్ దెమ్, that you can deal with such students in a better way when you happen to be a part of a school where even disabled children will be there. Inclusive school, not the complete full inclusive school కాదు. Full inclusive school కి మీకు ట్రైనింగ్ కావాలి, కంపల్సరీ ట్రైనింగ్ కావాలి. ఒక నార్మల్ ఇంక్లూజివ్ స్కూల్ అంటే డిసేబుల్ చిల్డ్రన్ ని కూడా మన నార్మల్ చిల్డ్రన్ తో కూర్చోబెడతాం. కానీ అక్కడ ఏమవుతుందంటే మీకు ఈ ఉండే ట్రైనింగ్ లోనే ఇట్ వుడ్ బి మోర్ దెన్ సఫిషియంట్ టు టీచ్ టు సమ్ ఎక్స్టెంట్. ఎందుకంటే మీరు దీని గురించి ఇంక్లూజివ్ స్టూడెంట్స్ అంటే ఏంటి, వాళ్ళకి ఏంటి, ఎలా టీచ్ చేయాలి, వాళ్ళకి ఎలాంటి ఫెసిలిటీస్, వాళ్ళకి ఎలా ఉంటే ఎలా చెప్తే బాగుంటుందని అట్లీస్ట్ ఒక 50% మీకు ఐడియా ఉంటుంది అనే ఉద్దేశంతోనే ఇక్కడ ఇంక్లూజివ్ ప్రాక్టీసెస్ ని ఇచ్చేసారు. దే హ్యావ్ ఇంక్లూడెడ్ ఇన్ ద వాట్ ఇస్ దట్ ఇన్ బిఎడ్ కరిక్యులం.
ఓకే.
అంటే ఇప్పుడు మీరు నెక్స్ట్ మీరు స్కూల్స్ కి వెళ్ళినప్పుడు యు మే నాట్ హ్యావ్ చిల్డ్రన్ ఆఫ్ వాట్ ఇస్ దట్ ఇంక్లూజివ్ డిసేబుల్ చిల్డ్రన్ ఉంటారు ఉండరు అని కాదు, కానీ అక్కడ ఏమంటే మీకు వాళ్ళ గురించి ఐడియా ఉండాలి. సి యు ఆర్ ఇప్పుడు మీకు సైకాలజీ ఉంటుంది. సైకాలజీ ఏంటి?
dealing with the mindsets of various age group children.
Okay, what is sociology?
People living in a society, knowing about the people around.
And then what about philosophy?
Philosophy
అంటే ఇప్పుడు మీకు డ్రామా అండ్ ఆర్ట్ ఉంది, డ్రామా అండ్ ఆర్ట్ ఉంది, లైఫ్ స్కిల్స్ ఉంది, ఐసిటి ఉంది, రిఫ్లెక్టివ్ రీడింగ్ ఉంది, దెన్ వీ హ్యావ్ మ్యాక్రో, దెన్ వీ హ్యావ్ దిస్ what is that PTM undi. Okay, we have many projects and we have many mini projects and all. We have major projects and we have minor projects, and we have certain subjects in your what is that curriculum. 2 years curriculum లో మీకు కొన్ని సబ్జెక్ట్స్ ఎలా ఉంటాయంటే అవి ఎప్పుడు పనికి వస్తాయని మీకు డ్రామా అండ్ ఆర్ట్ దేనికి పనికి వస్తుంది, బట్ స్టిల్ ఇట్స్ అ పార్ట్ ఆఫ్ యువర్ కరికులం. అంటే ఏంటి, when you complete your training, your overall development should be found in the teachers. అంటే వాళ్ళకు సోషల్ ఎక్స్పోజర్ ఉండాలి, లైఫ్ స్కిల్స్ ఉండాలి, వాళ్ళు దే హ్యావ్ టు బి ఇన్నోవేటివ్, దే హ్యావ్ టు బి క్రియేటివ్, దే హ్యావ్ టు డెవలప్ క్రిటికల్ థింకింగ్, అండ్ దే షుడ్ నో హౌ టు డీల్ విత్ చిల్డ్రన్ విత్ డిసబిలిటీ. ఫర్ దట్ పర్పస్ దే హ్యావ్ ఇంక్లూడెడ్ ఇప్పుడు క్లాస్ రూమ్ మేనేజ్మెంట్ ఉంది, గైడెన్స్ అండ్ కౌన్సిలింగ్ ఉంది. ఏదున్నా ఇన్ అండ్ అరౌండ్ అబౌట్ ద స్టూడెంట్స్, in and around the students. But next time when you go, we have what is that classroom management, we have guidance and counseling. Okay, whatever the topics are there in your, whatever the syllabus or whatever the subjects are there in your curriculum, you see that they are related one way or the other way to the students. అంటే మీరు ఏదున్నా మీరు స్కూల్ గురించి స్టూడెంట్స్ గురించి దట్ వుడ్ బి దేర్. పెద్దగా అక్కడ ఏముండదు. గైడెన్స్ అండ్ కౌన్సిలింగ్ అంటే ఏంటి, ఎలా పిల్లలు ఎలా గైడ్ చేయాలి, క్లాస్ రూమ్ అంటే క్లాస్ రూమ్ ఎలా మేనేజ్ చేయాలి, స్కూల్ మేనేజ్మెంట్ అంటే ఒక స్కూల్ అంటే ఏంటి, ఆల్ దీస్ థింగ్స్ వాట్ సర్ ఇస్ టెల్లింగ్ యూ అబౌట్ ఆల్ ద థింగ్స్ లైక్ టైమ్ టేబుల్ దిస్ దట్. అంటే ఏంటి, వెన్ యూ గో అవుట్ ఆఫ్టర్ కంప్లీషన్ ఆఫ్ ద ట్రైనింగ్ యూ విల్ హ్యావ్ కంప్లీట్ ఐడియా రిగార్డింగ్ ఆల్ ద ఏరియాస్. దిస్ ఇస్ వాట్ ఇంక్లూజివ్ కూడా అలాగే. అసలు అవసరం లేదు ఇది యాక్చువల్లీ. అండ్ మోర్ ఇప్పుడు నేను దీన్ని రుబ్బుగుండుతో ఎందుకు కంపేర్ చేశాను, వై డిడ్ ఐ కంపేర్ దిస్ విత్ వెట్ గ్రైండర్, వై డిడ్ ఐ
We are going round and coming to the starting point again and again
not
and
starting
again.
point, not like that. I did not mean that. Starting point is కాదు. మనం మళ్ళీ ఎక్కడికి వెళ్ళాం అన్నీ ఇంక్లూజివ్
ఇంక్లూజివ్ మధ్యలోనే చుట్టూ తిరుగుతున్నాం మేడం మనం అంతే.
అదే దాని గురించి ఇప్పుడు నేను చెప్పాను కదా. సేమ్ థింగ్ హియర్, డైవర్సిటీ ఇన్ క్లాస్ రూమ్స్, their learning styles, their linguistic and socio-cultural multiplicity, diversity in classrooms. మీరు ఇంట్లోనే మనం ఇన్ కేస్ ఇఫ్ యూ హ్యావ్ 2 kids, no kids would be what is that have the same mentality. ఒక్కొక్కరు ఒక్కొక్క విధంగా ఉంటారు. So generally what happens is that, what do you mean by inclusion?
Including everyone.
In general, after a long time, let me give you the definition of inclusion, that school should accommodate all children regardless of their physical, intellectual, social, emotional, linguistic and other condition. This should include disabled and gifted children, street and working children, children from remote population, children from linguistic, ethnic or cultural minorities, and children from other disadvantaged or marginalized areas or groups. This is what is inclusion. This is the definition of inclusion. Attenti, a school should accommodate all the children irrespective of their caste, creed, religion, condition, physical conditions, mental conditions, disabled children, gifted children, whatever, whether they come from the remote or socio-economic status undani, cultural differences unna, whatever it may be, or marginalized groups unna, but it is the duty of the school to accommodate all types of children. This is called as inclusion. Arthamainda?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. I will not give you the complete what is there. ఒక క్లాస్ రూమ్ లో చెప్పండమ్మా, డైవర్సిటీ ఇన్ క్లాస్ రూమ్స్. జస్ట్ ఇమాజిన్, యూ హ్యావ్ టు థింక్ దట్ యు ఆర్ ఇన్ అ క్లాస్ రూమ్, యు ఆర్ వర్కింగ్ యాజ్ అ టీచర్ ఓవర్ దేర్. సో జనరల్లీ వాట్ హ్యాపన్స్, మనం క్లాస్ వెళ్ళంగానే యాజ్ అ టీచర్ వాట్ వి ద కాన్సెప్ట్ ఆఫ్ డైవర్సిటీ ఏమవుతుందంటే, ఇట్ మెయిన్లీ రివాల్వ్స్ అరౌండ్ యాక్సెప్టెన్స్ అండ్ రెస్పెక్ట్. See, let me tell you, a teacher who respects and listens to each and every individual will be adored by the students. Ante enti?
A teacher who understands the problem of every child, everyone will love her.
And every student will give respect to the teacher.
Yeah.
If she does
Adore ante enti? Respect. Adorable ante చూడంగానే you feel actually the thing is that అది out of respect you start adoring a particular person. How I wish I was like her. Like role model. మీరు ఇప్పుడు ఎవరైనా who is your favorite teacher అంటే, మీరు చిన్నప్పుడు ఉన్నప్పుడు the behavior, the attitude and the teaching of your teachers during your childhood days, even when I ask you who is your favorite teacher during your school days or college days or whatever it may be, all teachers will not come to your mind. Will all the teachers come to your mind?
no, ma'am.
No, ma'am.
ఓన్లీ ఫ్యూ. ఆ ఫ్యూ లో కూడా మీరు ఒక్కరిని ఏంటి ఎలా మీరు ఏ బేసిస్ పైన మీకు ఇచ్చేస్తారు, ఏ బేసిస్ పైన షీఈస్ వెరీ గుడ్ టీచర్ అంటారు. యూ సీ దట్ దట్ టీచర్ డజంట్ షో ఎనీ డిఫరెన్సియేషన్, డజంట్ షో ఎనీ డిస్క్రిమినేషన్. షీ యాక్సెప్ట్స్, షీ రెస్పెక్ట్స్ ఎవ్రీ ఇండివిజువల్ డిఫరెన్సెస్ హోల్ హార్టెడ్లీ. షీ యాక్సెప్ట్స్ ద ఇండివిజువల్ డిఫరెన్సెస్ అండ్ షీ రెస్పెక్ట్స్ ద ఇండివిజువల్ డిఫరెన్సెస్. టీచర్, ఎందుకంటే క్లాస్ రూమ్ లో డిఫరెంట్ కేటగిరీస్ ఉంటారు, డిఫరెంట్ పీపుల్ విల్ బి దేర్, డిఫరెంట్ స్టూడెంట్స్ విల్ బి దేర్. Pupil అంటే ఏంటి? స్టూడెంట్స్. సో a teacher has to accept and respect the individual differences of all the students. So that is diversity in classroom. Understood?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
ఇప్పుడు మన పిల్లలు ఇన్ కేసు వాళ్ళు కొంచెం యావరేజ్ ఉన్నారు అనుకోండి, just then one more parent is there whose kids are highly intelligent. Okay, so what happens is that we just imagine generally teachers give importance. We have a feeling that teachers give importance to the children who are very good at academics.
Yes, ma'am.
అది వద్దన్న ఆ ఫీలింగ్ వచ్చేస్తుంది. అండ్ షీ విల్ మెయింటైన్ ఎ గుడ్ ర్యాపో విత్ ద స్టూడెంట్ హూ ఇస్ గుడ్ ఇన్ అకాడమిక్స్. దట్ ఈస్ అ క్వైట్ డిఫరెంట్ థింగ్. అది ఒక రకంగా అది. కానీ సచ్ టీచర్స్ ఆర్ నాట్ యాక్సెప్టెడ్ ఆర్ గివెన్ రెస్పెక్ట్ బై ఆల్ ద స్టూడెంట్స్. అ టీచర్ హూ యాక్సెప్ట్స్ అండ్ రెస్పెక్ట్స్ ద ఇండివిజువల్ డిఫరెన్సెస్ ఆఫ్ ఆల్ ద స్టూడెంట్స్ హ్యావింగ్ డిఫరెంట్ IQ level is adored and respected by everyone. Okay? Now, diversity comes in many forms. మీరు ఇప్పుడు ఏంటంటే డైవర్సిటీ ఒక్కొక్కరు some students have different personality. అందరు ఒకే విధంగా ఉంటారా? అందరు ఒకే విధంగా what is the thinking ఒకటే ఉంటుందా? థింకింగ్ forget about it. Do all come from the same religion? You people all come from the same class? You people all have the same background? Do you people all come from the same, what is that, the natural aptitude for previous training in subject matter? అంటే ఇప్పుడు మీరు అందరు ఉన్నారమ్మా, టోటలీ హౌ మెనీ స్టూడెంట్స్, 25 స్టూడెంట్స్ ఉంటాయి, ఇప్పుడు హార్డ్లీ 19 స్టూడెంట్స్ ఆర్ దేర్. సి ఇప్పుడు ఏంటంటే ఇప్పుడు చూడండి డైవర్సిటీ ఇన్ క్లాస్ రూమ్ ఎలా చెప్తున్నారంటే, మీరు అందరు ఇక్కడ 20 స్టూడెంట్స్ ఉన్నారు, you people have different, you people don't come from a common religion, so you come from different religions, you come from different race, you come from a different caste, you come from the different economic backgrounds, okay, you come from different class, okay, you come from different culture, you have different personality, okay, so you have different aptitude. What do you mean by aptitude? Now not all students are giving response to my questions. Some students they exhibit their talent, and some students are they don't come out with their talent, and hidden talent untundi. See, aptitude ante enti, on what basis do I come to the conclusion that this child is good and this child is not that good in academics? Based on the aptitude ante enti, ippudu meer questions edana cheptunnaru, nenu ippudu diversity annappudu you are able to give the answers, okay. Now when I ask you something, do you know about a particular topic annappudu, when the first time when I ask you, do you know regarding this annappudu, what happens? Even I haven't told that topic, on what basis will you give the answers regarding that particular topic? Based on your aptitude. The aptitude is nothing but schema is nothing but the previous knowledge.
Yes, ma'am.
అర్థమైందా నేను చెప్పేది?
Yes, ma'am.
What I mean to say.
Yes, ma'am.
మీరందరూ అది, యాజ్ అ టీచర్ ఐ హ్యావ్ టు యాక్సెప్ట్ ద డిఫరెంట్ స్టూడెంట్స్ with different attitude, behavior, caste, religion, this. So this is the diversity in classroom. Diversity in the classroom ante enti, students having different IQ level, students having different learning styles, students coming from different background, cultural, socio-economic, race, religion, caste, all these things will be there. As a teacher, I have to accept, I have to respect each and every individual. Okay. See, కొంతమందిది ఏంటంటే కొన్ని what is that, few things diversity can be seen, some are visible and some are not visible. What are visible diversities and what are invisible diversities?
Ma'am, just now you said attitude.
ఇప్పుడు ఇది క్లాస్ రూమ్ ఉందమ్మా, కొన్ని డైవర్సిటీస్ నాకు కనిపిస్తాయి, కొన్ని డైవర్సిటీస్ నాకు కనిపించవు యాజ్ అ టీచర్. ఇప్పుడు చూడమ్మా, నేను ఇప్పుడు ఇమాజిన్ వీఆర్ ఇన్ ద నార్మల్ క్లాస్ రూమ్, few diversities can be visible and few diversities cannot be visible. The diversities which can be visible are the personality, the color, okay, avuna kada?
Yes, ma'am.
The age, the gender. Say yes or no?
Yes,
Yes, ma'am.
ma'am.
ఇది నార్మల్ క్లాస్ రూమ్ అనుకోండి, దిస్ ఇస్ అ నార్మల్ క్లాస్ రూమ్, ఓకే. నేను ఇప్పుడు నాకు ఎలా కనిపిస్తున్నా, ఐ క్యాన్ సే దట్ ఫ్యూ డైవర్సిటీస్ ఆర్ విజిబుల్ అండ్ ఫ్యూ డైవర్సిటీస్ ఆర్ నాట్ విజిబుల్. ద డైవర్సిటీస్ విచ్ ఆర్ విజిబుల్ ఆర్ ద కలర్, ఏజ్, gender and the personality, whereas the diversities which are not visible are the religion, caste, creed, the socio-economic status, okay, the nationality, okay, and the education and skills. కనిపిస్తాయి?
No.
Ma'am, skills
No, ma'am.
are not visible. When the actual perform in during their performance, then we can see their.
అవునమ్మా, అవును. నేను ఇప్పుడు చూడంగా నేను ఏమన్నాను, ఒక క్లాస్ రూమ్ లో కొన్ని విజిబుల్ డైవర్సిటీస్ ఉంటాయి, కొన్ని ఇన్విజిబుల్ డైవర్సిటీస్ ఉంటాయి. నేను ఇప్పుడు ఇమాజిన్ దిస్ ఇస్ ద ఫస్ట్ టైం ఐఎమ్ టేకింగ్ యువర్ క్లాస్. ఇమీడియట్లీ అబ్బా పిల్లలు ఒక్కొక్కరు ఒక్కొక్క విధంగా ఉన్నారు అంటే నేను రెండు విధంగా చెప్పొచ్చు. ఐ కెన్ టెల్ యూ ఇన్ 2 ways. పిల్లలు ఒక్కొక్కరు ఒక్కొక్క విధంగా ఉన్నారు అంటే దేర్ ఆర్ వన్ థింగ్ అంటే ఏంటి, లుకింగ్ ఎట్ ద విజిబుల్ డైవర్సిటీస్ అండ్ కొన్ని ఇన్విజిబుల్ డైవర్సిటీస్. ఎలా విజిబుల్ అంటే మీరు పర్సనాలిటీ, మీ వాట్ ఇస్ దట్, యువర్ జెండర్, యువర్ కలర్, యువర్ ఏజ్, దోస్ ఆర్ విజిబుల్ డైవర్సిటీస్. Invisible or invisible diversities are me what is that, your hidden talents, okay, your religion, your caste, your socio-economic status and your aptitude and the skills. ఇది ఎప్పుడు తెలుస్తుంది నాకు? అన్లెస్ అండ్ ఇవన్నీ ఏంటంటే ఓన్లీ వెన్ ఐ ఇంటరాక్ట్, అవునా కదా? సో డైవర్సిటీ అనేది 2 types ఉంటాయి, కొన్ని విజిబుల్ ఉంటాయి, కొన్ని ఇన్విజిబుల్ ఉంటాయి. ద టీచర్ హ్యాస్ టు యాక్సెప్ట్ ఆల్ ద థింగ్స్. డిడ్ యూ అండర్స్టాండ్?
Yes, ma'am.
See, again we have cultural diversity. Students come from different culture, maintaining different religion, and even their thinking would be different. You might have come across, you could see a good difference. You could see a good difference between what is that? Telangana and Andhra thinking.
Yes, ma'am.
అవునా కదా? See, I neither belong to Telangana nor Andhra. నాకు పెద్దగా ఏం డిఫరెన్స్ ఉండదు. కానీ ఇప్పుడు ఏంటంటే కొంత మా తెలంగాణలో ఇలా ఉంటుంది, మా తెలంగాణలో అలా ఉంటుంది, మా ఆంధ్రాలో ఇలా ఉంటుంది, మేము ఇలా చేయం, బతుకమ్మ దిస్సు దట్ ఏదో మీరు డిస్కస్ చేస్తుంటారు. వాట్ ఈస్ దిస్ నో కల్చర్. అది రీజన్ కూడా అవుతుంది, బట్ కల్చర్ మా కల్చర్ నా వి మెయింటైన్ డిఫరెంట్ కల్చర్, యూ పీపుల్ మెయింటైన్ డిఫరెంట్ కల్చర్. బట్ యాజ్ అ టీచర్ ద టీచర్ హ్యాస్ టు యాక్సెప్ట్ ద డిఫరెంట్ కల్చర్స్, డిఫరెంట్ రిలీజన్. అంటే ఇప్పుడు నేను చెప్పే వరకు నో వన్ విల్ కమ్ టు నో దట్ టు విచ్ రిలీజన్ ఐ బిలాంగ్. సి అంటే మీరు వెళ్ళగానే యూ బిలాంగ్ టు దిస్ కాస్ట్, డూ యూ బిలాంగ్ టు దట్ కాస్ట్ అని మన పేరు పైన ఉంటుందా? అంటే ఆన్ ద ఫేస్ విల్ ఇట్ బి? కానీ immediately as a teacher enters, she could see the personality, she should see the color, she could see the age, she could make out the gender, but she will not come to know what is that, the religion, the caste, the socio-economic status, what is the attitude, what is the aptitude, and what is the skill the students have. Unless and until she interacts, she will.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am, understood.
Now you have understood what is diversity in classroom, students coming from different background. Okay, so so generally what happens as a teacher, you have to recognize, okay, first and foremost thing, you have to recognize normal kani, inclusive school kani. As a teacher, you have to identify students with different mentality, different attitude, different aptitude, okay, then different IQ. Not only you should accept the individual differences, but also you should respect the individual differences. Understood?
Yes, ma'am.
Every child is unique. Every child has got his own IQ level. Every child has got different learning style. Every child has got different capacity. So no two students will be similar. So as a teacher, you have to accept, you have to recognize, you have to identify, respect and value the individual differences among all the students. This is what a diversity in the classroom.
Okay, ma'am.
See, ఒక ప్రాబ్లం ఇచ్చాను అనుకోండి ఫర్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్. Now in case if I happen to give you a problem to solve, okay, see, do you think that all the students will follow the same way to solve the problem?
No, ma'am.
No, ma'am.
So what happens? Why everyone will not follow the same method to solve the problem?
Depending on their individual skills and everything, they will be doing in their own way.
ఒక మాట చెప్పడమ్మా, ఇప్పుడు మీకు ఏదైనా ఒక ప్రాబ్లం వచ్చిందండి, if at all you happen to face any problem in your life generally, okay, will everyone solve the problem in the same manner? No.
No, ma'am.
Okay, to solve that problem, what all the things you people generally do, you consider?
Causes of problem.
కాదు నాన్న, ఇప్పుడు మీరు ఒక ప్రాబ్లం మీరు ఫేస్ చేస్తున్నారు అనుకోండి, అది సాల్వ్ చేసుకుంటూ బిఫోర్ యూ పీపుల్ టేక్ ఇనిషియేటివ్ ఆఫ్ సాల్వింగ్ దట్ ప్రాబ్లం, వాట్ ఈస్ ద థింగ్ యూ పీపుల్ ఫస్ట్ డూ? అంటే మీరు ఏం చేస్తారు? వాట్ విల్ యూ డూ? best you plan. And let me tell you, based on your past experiences, if at all you happen to face such problem in your life, definitely you are going to see the outcome of that particular problem, and based on that you are going to solve this problem.
Yes, ma'am.
అంటాం కదా, ఫెయిల్యూర్స్ ఆర్ ద పిల్లర్స్ టు ద సక్సెస్ అని. మనం ఏదైనా ఒక ప్రాబ్లం ఫేస్ చేసినప్పుడు అప్పుడు ఆ మూమెంట్ లో what all the problems we have faced, what all the other problems we have faced in solving the problem, then when we come to the conclusion, when we solve that problem, that practical experience what you gain will be in your mind. And whenever you happen to encounter the same type of problem, this practical experiences what you have gained in solving your previous problem, that you are going to implement to solve the present problem. Say yes or no?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Now we can take example as our rains also, ma'am. 2 days back we had experience. Now we can think of before.
Now everyone's tanks are filled.
Yes, ma'am. That's what previous experiences. Now for the next 2 days we will be little bit free enough.
And let me tell you, whenever we happen to face a problem which we haven't faced, generally we don't take the initiative of solving the problem on our own. We generally go to the problem. We generally go to the person who has faced or who is having idea regarding such problems. అవునా కదా, మనకి ఏదైనా ప్రాబ్లం వచ్చింది అనుకోండి, సో ఇంతవరకు ఇలాంటి ప్రాబ్లం నేను లైఫ్ లో ఎప్పుడు నేను ఫేస్ చేయలేదు అంటారు. ఓకే, అలాంటప్పుడు ఏం చేస్తారు మీరు ఏం చేస్తారు, జనరలీ యూ వుడ్ లైక్ టు షేర్ దట్ ప్రాబ్లమ్ విత్ ద పర్సన్ హూమ్ యూ మెయింటైన్ ఎ గుడ్ ర్యాపో, అండ్ ఆల్సో హూ ఈస్ హ్యావింగ్ ఐడియా రిగార్డింగ్ సచ్ ప్రాబ్లమ్స్, అంటే హూ కెన్ గైడ్ యూ వెల్. అవునా కాదా? సో అదేమవుతుందంటే, వన్స్ యూ సాల్వ్ దట్ ప్రాబ్లమ్, నెక్స్ట్ టైం అగైన్ ఇఫ్ సచ్ ప్రాబ్లమ్ అరైజెస్, డూ యూ థింక్ దట్ యూ ఆర్ గోయింగ్ టు గో టు దట్ పర్టికులర్ పర్సన్ వన్స్ అగైన్?
No,
we will be experienced. No, ma'am. So we will do it.
అది మనకు ఐడియా వచ్చేస్తుంది. దిస్ ఇస్ వాట్ డైవర్సిటీ ఇన్ క్లాస్ రూమ్. సో మనం ఏంటి ఇప్పుడు దానికి దీనికి ఐడి కనెక్ట్ ఆల్ దోస్ థింగ్స్. హియర్ ద మెయిన్ మోటో ఇస్ దట్ ఒక క్లాస్ రూమ్ లో different students having different mentality, different teaching, what is that, learning styles, different aptitude, different IQ level. So the teacher has to accept the individual differences of all the students. This is what I wanted to tell you. Okay. Now I'll wind up today. Even my mobile is not supporting. Tomorrow I'll start the class at 3 o'clock. Okay. Tomorrow I said sharp 3 o'clock I'm going to start. Okay.
Okay, ma'am.